Just look at all of these high carb foods in my kitchen. Cinnamon rolls, empty chocolate chip cookie container, bread, chips, granola bars.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Low Carb Revelation. I am Paula, and I live a keto lifestyle. As you can see out the windows, it is still dark. It is just around 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just got up and I am making some coffee.
This morning I decided to make a pour over coffee. My husband got up this morning and took a big thermos with him and used up the pot of coffee. So I decided to just go ahead and just make a pour over to have just a couple of cups this morning. I'm gonna have some black coffee. And so while this brews,
today I am doing a what I eat in a day video. We're still at our place in northern Michigan. We have been up here for 2 weeks for deer season. My husband is a hunter and he has been hunting. When he hunts, I come up here too, just to enjoy the time I don't hunt. And we have been up here for 2 weeks, but sadly we have to go back home today and get back to our lives back there. And so it has been a great time. We have had a lot of fun up here. I wanted to explain the situation that was at the beginning of the video with all of the carb foods. Those are not any of my foods. I did not buy any of those foods, and I have not been tempted to touch any of those foods. My husband has a couple of hunting buddies that have been staying with us here for the past 2 weeks, and I think in the very beginning they got a little tired of not having carbs around. So they went to the closest Walmart and they bought a bunch of carb foods. There have been high carb foods sitting around me for 2 weeks on the counters, in the refrigerator, and not once have I been tempted to take a bite of anything. Actually, when I see them out on the counter, I kind of cringe. I just don't desire them anymore, and I'm very thankful for that. I think eating this way for a year now, I have just lost my cravings for any of those kinds of foods. And I'm so thankful. I'm gonna go and enjoy my coffee and look at the snow. It snowed last night. We got quite a bit. I don't know, it looks like maybe 5 inches or so. And I'll show you some footage of how beautiful it is. I have to drive home in this, so that part I'm not looking forward to. It's beautiful when you can sit and watch it out the window, but then when you have to drive home in it, that's a whole different story. So today I'm gonna be packing up and getting ready to drive back, and I will be showing you what I'm eating throughout the day. I'll see you soon.
I had a couple of dustings so far, but this is the first significant snow. She loves the snow so much. What are you doing? What are you doing? She gets little snowballs all over her legs. They stick to her legs and she's so happy there's snow. How beautiful this is. It's breathtaking. So beautiful.
Time for the first meal of the day, and my hubby just made me an omelet. I'm packing up and getting ready to get on the road. Thought I would eat my first meal before I get going because I have a three and a half hour drive home, so I am gonna eat this.
I have a ham and onion and cheese omelet, and so I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna grab myself a big cup of coffee, and I'm gonna get on the road. I will see you soon.
My kitty in tow and my puppy dog, and they ride with me every time I come up here. And so I'm about to get on the road. I have a 200-mile drive. Takes about 3.5 hours or so. I'm actually at the gas station right now. I just filled up my car and I am ready for my little road trip. Coffee here, I made this at home. It's just coffee with some heavy whipping cream. I put a few drops of chocolate stevia in here, and so I have this to sip on while I'm driving. I also like to carry some pork rinds with me. These are actually the cracklins. The cracklins have a little bit of fat attached to them still, and at first I didn't like them, and now I really like them. They're very filling, they're very crunchy, and you only need a few of these and they are very satisfying. So I think these are a perfect road trip food to have. And these ones here, they're very limited ingredient. And I looked on their website, these are fried in their own pork fat. Some of the Max flavored pork rinds have maltodextrin in them, so you have to watch those. I'm gonna get on the road so I can drive safely here, put my phone away, and when I get back to the house, it'll be close to dinner time, and I will show you what I'm having for dinner. I will see you then. So I made it back home, and it is dinner time. The only thing I had while I was driving is my coffee, and then I had some of the pork rinds, and that's all I've had. So I'm getting ready to make a steak. I have it here on my air grill, and I'm going to show you real quick how I'm going to make this on my air grill. So let me get this going.
Air grill is made by Z-Star. I did a review not too long ago on this air grill. Z-Star sent me this air grill to try out, and I love this thing. And so it's basically an indoor grill, and it also is an air fryer, and I have my steak right here. This is a Delmonico steak. I bought a big long slab of Delmonico steaks. I had the butcher cut them up into 1-inch steaks. This was on the end of the steak slab, so it's a little bit fatty because it was an end piece. What I've done is put a little bit of Redmond's real salt, the smoked salt. This is hickory. I love these salts. I have a discount link down below where you can go and shop. You can buy these. There's hickory, cherry, and chef's blend, I believe. 3 of these in a pack would be great, in a gift pack that would be great for Christmas gifts. And so this is great on steaks. I love this salt. And so I'm just gonna grill this steak. And you can see here the options are on top. I just turned it on and I'm gonna hit grill. And it's gonna grill, I'm gonna grill this for about 10 minutes. And halfway through it'll beep for me to open it and flip it over. You can change your time, you can change the temperature, and you just hit start. And you can see here in the front, it lights up. It stays lit the whole time, so you don't have to open it until it's time to flip it. So I will be back. Here is my steak. I'm gonna go ahead, look at that, it looks delicious. I'm just not gonna take the time to make a side today. This is some cheese curds that I got from an Amish store. They are garlic dill, and I thought I would just have a few of those with my steak. And I have some herb butter here that I made. I buy whipped butter and I let it soften, and then I just put some herbs in it, and it tastes delicious. I have salt and garlic powder and parsley and rosemary in here. I just like to put a little dollop of this right on my steak, and it is delicious. So I am gonna go ahead and eat this, and I will be back when I'm all finished.
The dinner was delicious. You just can't go wrong with a good steak. And so I am just finishing off the day with a cup of hot tea. I'm kind of coffeeed out. The brand of tea that I am having tonight is this Harney & Sons chamomile tea. I have tried several flavors from this company, and they are all delicious. There's one that's a hot cinnamon. I think it's called hot cinnamon, but to me it tastes like red hot candies. And that's really good too, but I didn't think that that would go good with my little cookies. I'm gonna be having peanut butter cookies. I'm actually gonna be having 2 peanut butter cookies, and these are not my recipe. I just found a recipe online. I don't know who actually invented this recipe because it's all over Pinterest, all over line, this keto 3-ingredient cookie. And basically it is 1 cup of natural peanut butter. I use just ground peanuts, and it's 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 egg, and half a cup of powdered sweetener. And I use Lakanto. And you just mix that all up, and you just roll them into balls, mash them down with a fork, and you just bake them at 350 degrees. I think it took mine about 12 minutes to bake. And you have a little peanut butter cookie. It's very simple to make, and they are very good. The next time I make these, I might try the brown sugar sweetener. I think it's Swerve or whatever it is. Maybe I can get them to be a little bit chewier. So that's what I'm having. It has been a long day. I'm just gonna go kick my feet up, enjoy my hot tea, and catch up on some of my shows. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my future videos, and give me a thumbs up for this video because it really helps my channel grow. I will see you in my next video. Have a great day and God bless.